What it is, Supercar fans, Turbo Concept here, that the Halloween event is still going to be going on as well. It's the sunny in the morning, stars, and the clouds going even party, of course. Now, I'm probably not sure that we're going for the camera mode, and I never pretty not sure that we're starting able to claim for the login for the first 5 minutes of playtime as well. So, where today, we're going to be sold off and I'm going to get away with some sort of an unfortunate language. He's about to chase me down as very possible as to do so. Let's just completely getting away of this thing and towards into the city hall. You remember of this thing and we got the wrong side of the road, that 15 bounty we got. So looks like even I'm not forgetting about for this moment that before this is not that I meant to be chased by the Toyota Supra. Now I'm probably in 200 miles per hour to get all the way for just even itself for just to be pretty gone for good. So it's time to sell of these probably slower cars and give ourselves a newer ones as possible. But except for just keep things as so for important. So it's time to demodify some cars and let's just possibly resell any cars as well. So we've seen this car for the last time. We probably owned this vehicle for just a very best. And unfortunately it's about time to sold my vehicles off that I currently have $1.6 million in cash. So it's time to sell all of these cars and it's time to demodify the Toyota Supra and we're going to be teleported back into the dealership as well. So it's time to return into the dealership and we're going to be making things a little bit so somebody is absolutely having for a modern technology as well. Modern I'm not pretty sure that we'll remember of this thing as well. Modern military vehicle as well. So it's time to remove all the body kits and it's time to return to stock as anyways. So looks like we still have any one spoiler. We absolutely equip one and the why the body kits is absolutely no more. So looks like it's time to sell all like these things as well. It's time to demodify the car as really possible. Because we just turned the modified vehicles and it's time to go back into the color red. So looks like I'm already demodified of this vehicle and returned back into stock I guess. So looks like I'll never demodified as I'll be saving for this thing. But first, I get the legalized racing Toyota Supra for just a little bit of very much more. And then, I'm bored of this vehicle that I just eventually going to be selling it. So, this time we'll be saying goodbye for just a little bit. But plus, for $6,000 that I'll be sold out for this vehicle as very much. And we'll be saying very well about for this one time. So, but unfortunately, the Dodge in real life cars were just sadly removed. That were just completely saved for this entirely. So the next thing is the Shelby GT350R that I'll be selling this for one time. $15,000 we got here and sell another one. We got pretty here as possible. So it's already yes to sold a vehicle as well. And including such as the R35 that will be subject to demodified as well and honor wrapping for some paints as well. Now the body kits will be stock to equip this owned and it's time to get us no spoiler without any carbon fiber as well. The carbon fiber isn't that literally as well. The primary will be sadly this. And I eventually... What about any wraps of this thing? We don't need any wraps until we're just gonna be demodifying some vehicles. He just tried to steal my vehicle as well. He completely opened up doors as this guy is becoming a suspect. If he just said that one thing, I swear, my Celestia, I don't like to even to stay it opened, and let's just completely try to do for its stock rims. Return to stock rims as well, and looks like we even to paint rims as possible, that we just turn slightly even though into this thing as well. So it's probably for a Nismo as well. The primary will be about even orange. So we have just eventually returned to stock and goes on 200 miles per hour to this vehicle. So it's time to sell the vehicle out, and let's just probably, we said not the Giulia, but this thing will be cost for $14,000 and a half. Now another one for this one mistake is the Alfa Romeo Giulia. It's not modifiable as well. The appearance is the primary. We got anything about for the rims, and there is no wraps, including the body kits as well. So, and then the performance upgrades, it's time to get ourselves for a stock engine, a little bit for aspiration, and I don't not using for a neutral as possible. So we're gonna be cost around here, and then I'll be absolutely to do what is own twin turbo supercharge, and we just completely possible that we don't need to use of this vehicle at all. So the top speed of this vehicle isn't just much sure as well, as you'll be seeing for the top speed of the performance mode. The race engine has been selected to own of this vehicle, so we cannot able to own of this vehicle because the top speed is even whatever. So it's time to sell of this vehicle, and the vehicle does not able to despawn as well. So it's time to sell about for $4,500. So looks like it's time to sell all of the pickup trucks that I just never drive. So looks like it's time to buy the Lamborghini Aventador, and it's time to sold all of the vehicles, and it will be chased by somewhere other else. And I cannot believe this isn't gonna be most likely all of their problems is only one thing. So finally, let's return back into the dealership and buy some supercars, and what I just got for $2 million in cash. So let's prepare that we're gonna be purchasing all of them itself, but not just one. And I'm probably not sure it will be only one before I'll be purchasing everything I want. Now, I just went into the dealership to buy some cars, but eventually, no Corvettes and a lot of itself for Cadillacs is already gone. So let's just see that we're absolutely having a lot of times before I will be buying anything as well. Reviewing the off-sale vehicles, we got owned and not owned as well. We completely owned of these vehicles, including such as the limited vehicles around itself for a game pass as well. So it's time to return to the on-sale vehicles. Wait, what about the off-sale vehicles? Looks like we got ourselves for a little bit of Porsche, and probably there must be any more cars we just bought here to buy as well. So not including ourselves to buy even for this one. So it's a completely off sale, and I just never able to be owned for such as one. So onto the on-sale vehicles, we got some sort of a frictional Dodge vehicles and a Chrysler. And where is some sort of a best supercars has been removed and being replaced and remodeled as some sort of vehicles. So I'll be prepared to buy some other vehicles as well, and especially for Honda, as probably likely I'm not sure that we're going to be buying some more vehicles. So this is a frictional Dodge Challenger, and I'm not subject to be buying of this vehicle as well. So anyways, it's time to buy some sort of muscular cars as well. And unfortunately, some cars are just going to be pretty sold out anyways. So we still have the cars as well that we're going to be completely buying some things as one. So the rims should be this one, and I'm not pretty sure that we're going to be buying some vehicle. Now let's purchase for $96,000. We currently purchase for one thing as well. So all of a sudden we can't able to drive around for this thing, so let's just do for a secondary. Will be as one as well. So I'll be staying at for at least one. So we cannot able to use around rims as well. We're completely using black as well. And why not some sort of other kinds of features as well? Let's purchase this. And looks like we got our making ourselves to do so. Let's just get scrolling another way down. And we can't able to purchase any more vehicles because the Corvette is absolutely removed, I guess. And another one will be going to give ourselves. Let's just turn into the secondary. Let's give it ourselves a Gran Turismo 4 mode and purchase here for $256,000. So, and another fact is, it's time to give ourselves for the Ford GT and the Porsche 918 Spider. So I cannot believe this isn't what is going on out here. So it's time to get for a secondary, and we're making things a little bit good. And we're gonna be purchasing for a little bit of one time instead of some sort of carbon fiber. So I'm pretty not sure that we're gonna be purchasing this thing for $550,000. Looks like we just got any more of these vehicles. But beyond ourselves, to be honest, we cannot able to buy any more Lamborghinis or as well. So instead of for the Hennessy Venom. So don't worry about the Porsches and like ourselves for the Hennessy Venom. It's time to purchase for one Hennessy Venom GT. So this is probably that I just completely want. And we're going to be giving ourselves a one good choice to do. Anyways, let's just purchase here for 273 miles per hour. But instead, I'm not going to be getting ourselves for cost. So, good thing I guess, that the good news is, it's time to give ourselves a drive. All three vehicles we have purchased here. And we're not going to be going back into this again. Until next time, if the Hennessy Venom got removed and the Porsches got next, and I'm not pretty to do so, that we're going to be driving in against more vehicles. Now it's time to jump in someone else. We cannot able to upgrade for just someone's vehicle as always. So we don't need to favoriting for our purchase one vehicle. So let's just start all of the vehicles we wanted to say. It's going to be literally to do what I just unfavorite thing for this thing. Now, I'm probably sure we have all the 4 GTs for just one modern. It's time to drive just like a one maniac or something. So, we just currently purchased only 1 and 2 vehicles. And looks like apparently we have officially appearance of this vehicle. The drivetrain is gonna be equipped for the all-wheel drive. It's time to get ourselves to do this. And what I just gonna be making sure that will be cost. The drag racing and cost for the Titan racings as well. So looks like I'll be going for the race engines. And I'm not gonna be pretty sure that we're going racing in about for this thing. Let's see the portable garage. So I'm currently inside of the garage as well. Let's see right here. We don't need any appearance in performance mode. So it looks like I'll be purchasing here, previewing to this thing. Anyways, let's be prepared to purchase here. As for $5,000, we got anything as possible as well, and it's officially ready to take on the track. And we're good to go, as we're completely off. So this is where I expectedly that we just completely own up this vehicle, and we just absolutely making changes towards of a lot of their cells. We just claim for many more minutes, and up next I'll be going for anywhere that we're doing for another challenge. So what we expected to do is, I think the next time it is, we just got another itself for the Ford GT 2005, just like its Gran Turismo 4 mode, as literally that I just eventually purchased. Then one bad thing, we don't need to use the police mode that requires anything for to do this. So even for just along for $10,000, and I cannot believe that I'll be using for this time as well. So let's see what happens for unlocking for $10,000. Wait, I cannot believe that we're gonna be choosing another way. So anyways, we're gonna be using for a rim type that I just officially own for this Halloween event. We got this anything as well. So looks like I need for something like 3 spokes. We're gonna be probably use like these things as well. But for fact it is, we cannot able to find any more like these things. That before that doesn't literally to make things anyone for sure. Now looks like even those rim designs are probably frictional, or something is even for just gonna be fringing like these ones as well. So we cannot able to purchase over here, and in fact we're gonna be purchased here for $14,000. We just got all over to this house, but getting this for $10,000 requires for Game Pass. So looks like we're completely ready, and I almost forgot to raise ourselves to do this. Front and rear heights isn't going to be such as about. So looks like I'll be raising this vehicle all the way like this things, and it's time to get things a little bit default. But things aren't going for underground as well. Let's be here to purchase here for $2,000. So looks like we're gonna be purchasing over here, or just in case I'll be purchasing for this thing as well. So looks like we're good to go, and I'm not gonna be driving solo. So looks like it's probably awesome that I'm gonna be using of this vehicle, and I'm not abusing anything as possible as well. Now next thing that before that I just completely drive, I do not able to use around for these vehicles as appearance. So let's raise up the suspension, and at $150,000 it's gonna be making towards like this selves okay. And if it's not gonna be really okay for just literally one more time. So, but the fact is, we're gonna be using such as one thing as well. We're purchasing for this thing as well. As you can see, the vehicle is probably loud. Of course, the vehicle is absolutely pretty good, so. And now the Hennessy Venom. Awesome roaring car sounds as well. So, we're gonna be seeing around here for this really loud monster sounds as well. We can't need vehicle upgrades about for this. Let's just using around for this for a high performance vehicles as well. So, but the fact is, it's time to upgrade of these vehicles into the race mode. But once we definitely upgrade everything as well, we got $70,000 left. But unfortunately, we cannot buy some more hypercars until next time. For just a little bit, for just only one thing. We're gonna be ready to do this. We have Titan Supercharge that we just completely purchasing a lot, and a lot more. We cannot believe that we're gonna be doing this about. So it's time to get ready that we're changing the weather into the daytime as well. So looks like we're gonna be pretty ready to do what absolutely else to do so. We're gonna be cruising out along. Whoa! The car's engine is pretty loud. And let's be prepared that we're gonna be blasting itself for a long time. And probably the V8 sounds pretty enormous. Like this V4 engine Apex Taruna. As we're just gonna be completely accelerating this out. It sounds like an Apex Taruna, or not, isn't it? I'm being sure that we're gonna be unlocking anyways, so we're not being for exclusive rewards. I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going on to do this. I'm absolutely trying to make things no sense because I am probably finding out for a lot of pumpkins to do so. Unfortunately, we cannot believe this is absolutely all of these vehicles that we're currently to do. We just absolutely killing pumpkins anytime soon. So what it is, we're absolutely already have changes for today's video. So it looks like this is gonna be the end of this video, alright? But probably we all upgrade those vehicles for all. And that was all that we just eventually guessed. Making changes has been completed. So this is Turbo Concept is signing off. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe after the vehicle has been upgraded in the performance or the appearance mode that we cannot able to change according to this wing. So that is all that we just gonna be wanted to say. I'll talk to you street racing geeks and mini lads all later.